Hi guys, it's Rob from Royal Balls. Sorry, I'm a little bit sweaty this morning. I'm just doing my morning rounds, checking all of my snakes as I do every morning. That one's in shed. But I did have a major pairing of snakes last week with many successful locks. I posted some of those on Instagram, but I had 3 pairings that were delayed. This is my board here, and you can see I have a list with all my pairings on there with red dots for if they don't lock, green dots if they do. So the bulk of my pairings was last week, and I did a video earlier in the year about using the rhythm of the room. So I put all my males in with the females all together because the scent that the females release into the room stimulates all the other males into a competitive mating frenzy. I introduced 3 males yesterday that were in shed, and I've shown you pictures of those. They were locked up. They were pretty hot to trot. They went in late last night, and every single one of them was locked up this morning. So progress in the breeding season to come. We're getting some good locks now, using the rhythm of the room, using the rainy season and the reduced nighttime temperatures. And for the first time this year, I'm actually cooling the room just a degree or so with the air conditioner to stimulate the snakes into breeding mode. So I am using the natural climate cycles, but I'm cooling just a little bit. The reason I'm doing that is not because I've had problems in the past, but I'm trying to sync all my females to lay eggs within a reasonably short period of time instead of throughout the year, which they've tended to do in the past. So that's the reason for cooling. It's a fine-tuning of my breeding process, but we'll give it a go and we'll see what happens. So I'll carry on with my morning checks. There we have a lock. The double het albino clowns, and you'll notice the mess that they've made of the tub. The female releases pheromones, and we know when we bring rats into our snake room, every single snake in the whole room can smell the rats. We know that already. Every single male in this room can smell the pheromones that that female has released. So I try to pair up all my snakes at the same time. These 3 guys that are in at the moment, the males were in shed, so I'm not ready to go in with the females. So the bulk of my pairings for this month was last week, and just yesterday I introduced 3 males, and I've had locks from 2 of them. These guys here were locked this morning, but it appears that they're done. But I'll just show you a photo of that lock. And these guys here are also possibly locked. They're certainly lined up, and again the female has released urates. The tub is soaked in her pheromones, and as I say, we use this to our advantage. People use many tricks, putting male sheds in with another male to prompt him to mate with the female, or rubbing sperm plugs from another male onto the female. Whilst that does work, snakes do have an extremely sensitive sense of smell, and I've never actually found that to be necessary. All I do is pair up together. The females all release pheromones when the male goes in the tub, and every single male in the room responds to that scent. If you have males in with another female, they smell the pheromones, and they do get competitive. Even though there's no other male in the tub with them, they smell the scents from all around them, and the other matings and locks that are going on in the room. The snakes can smell it. We know that because when we bring rats in the room, we know the snakes can smell that. So use the pheromones. Pair your snakes up as much as possible all together, and that will introduce competition to the males. The pheromones are all released together, and use the rhythm of the room to stimulate your males to breed with the females. Here's a female that needs cleaning. I have a pre-prepared tub. It's already ready to go. So I just remove the tag. The water's clean from yesterday. Put that in. Take the snake from the dirty tub. Put it into the new clean tub. And slide it back into the rack. No excuse whatsoever for not keeping snakes clean. When you keep them like this on just paper, and you can see she's pooed in the corner there, but just looking at the tub, you can see that the paper there, all I need to do is remove the paper, and there's actually no stains or poo in the tub, so I'll just disinfect that, put liner in it, and stick it back in the empty slot in the rack. So we just give it a quick spray. There's a kill time on this disinfectant. So I wipe it all out first. And you can see the tub is clean. But I'll respray with the disinfectant. So it's a little bit wet inside. Leave that disinfectant in the bottom so it's wet. Put in my newspaper liner. Let it soak up that disinfectant. Put in my white paper over the top. Hold it up all nice and neatly. And put that tub now back into the empty slot in the rack. And that allows the disinfectant in the tub plenty of kill time for any bacteria that there might be in the tub. Just a update, guys, on the two runt snakes. If you remember, we had two snakes that were very small and hadn't shed, and this was the small guy. This is an exanthic, possible het for clown, and it weighed 33 grams. It still hasn't shed. It was assist fed yesterday, ate a pinky mouse, and it is still alive and kicking. So we're keeping it on moist substrate just until it sheds. It hasn't lost weight, but it hasn't gained much weight either, so it's hanging on, and we'll see how we go. I'll just spray the tub down with a little bit of water. There is damp tissue in there, but we'll keep the snake nice and moist. Stick it back in the hatchling rack. The other one, the double het, has already shed, but unfortunately this guy also has not yet taken a meal by himself. So he was assist fed again yesterday, still refusing to eat, but this guy has shed, and he's also pooed, so it does look as if everything is fully formed and he's functioning as he should. He ate without too much resistance yesterday, pinky mouse again, so this guy is doing a little better than the exanthic, but I think this guy's going to be okay. So my job this morning is to go around all the tubs, clockwise direction in the system that I use every single day. We'll go around through all the tubs, check to make sure the snakes are clean, if they need water. Obviously the snakes that are paired up, their tubs are very dirty, and I will leave those until they've finished. They've only been in less than 24 hours now, and I think by the time we get to tonight or early tomorrow morning, those snakes will be ready to come out again. they will have finished, their locks will be over, and I can clean those tubs as well. So that's my usual routine for the morning, guys, with the added bonus of it's breeding season. We're pairing snakes, so you get to see a couple of nice locks there. Just while I'm cleaning snakes, guys, I'll just pull a couple of snakes out. This girl you will have seen before. This is a pastel 100% het pied female, which is about a year and a couple of months old. She's well over 1,000 grams now, but not yet ready to breed. And you can see that this line of pastel is extremely yellow. Obviously there could be some influence from the het pied, but this line of pastel from the father is also extremely yellow, and all his offspring are very yellow as well. So I really like the clean yellow look on this line of pied. So that's one of two females that I have that I've kept back in order to try for the killer pieds. This is the second female, her sister, and again you can see pretty much identical in terms of coloration and pattern. So that's the second pastel 100% het for pied females that I held back from last year. We'll take a quick look at this girl here. This is the camo sable that I introduced on one of my videos earlier this year. This was a pickup from ARP Constrictors. So this is a super sable pinstripe female, and you can see that she's grown tremendously since I introduced her in that video. She was tiny, but she's packed on weight now, and again she is a yearling. She's about the same age as the het pieds that I showed earlier, but she's got some catching up to do. She was maintenance fed while at ARP Constrictors, so she's packing on weight now. This is a spider female, also from last year, one of the holdbacks. I held her back because she is female, and I do like the spider gene. I've got plans for this girl in future years to plug in some other genetics to try to produce some awesome pattern snakes using the spider gene. This girl doesn't wobble very much, as you can see. She's eating well. She is thriving. Quite clearly she is thriving, so everything you hear about spiders not being able to feed themselves and struggling to survive simply isn't true. This girl gets no special treatment. She doesn't need any special routine for feeding. She is an extremely good feeder, and she has no trouble knowing which is up and which is down, as you can see. Examining the camera there. I don't know why snakes find cameras so interesting. It seems to be a fairly common thing amongst snakes. They find cameras really interesting. It's heat signature or some infrared sensor or something that they're picking up with their heat pits that just make them fascinated by cameras. Woo. This is my spot-nosed male. Clearly he's hungry. Here we go, a really pretty big male, proven breeder. He bred with one of my clown females for me last year, and I have a clutch of spot nose het clown baby, and again he's going for the camera. Obviously something fascinating with the camera. But this is my spot nose male, and he's hungry. This is my fire clown male. He's breeding this year to a clown female, the pastel vanilla clown female, so hopefully we'll get a nice clutch there with some vanilla creams, vanilla screams and firefly, all possible in the mix. And they have had 2 locks already this year, so that's going really well. So this is my fire clown male. This is Boule, my super lesser, and he has just shed. So let's have a look at him in his new suit of clothes. This is either a super lesser or a lesser Mojave, a Lelic complex, so he's a blue-eyed leucistic, and he shed last night. You can see he's very shy there, just peeking out. And that's the shed. A couple of loose pieces there that he's torn off, but the shed, like a rolled up sock with the tail piece sticking out the bottom. So one piece, good clean shed. Another male that's in with a female right now. So all these tubs are clean and the water's good. So I'll run through a couple of colubrids here that I have. Looking good. Water's good on those, they were all changed yesterday. Some of my grow-ons. Tubs are clean, water's good. It's my lemon blast in shed. Just take a look at this one, guys. This is a killer clown female. Let me just see if I can zoom in on her. There we go. Just pure quality, guys, from ARP Constrictors. A female killer clown to add to my clown projects. She's growing really quickly, and this line of pastel is just phenomenal. When she's just shed, she is a silver colour with very bright yellow alien heads. Just an awesome snake. And I'll check all the babies. I checked them last night, but and I don't go in the tubs, guys, if I don't have to. I just check to make sure they haven't pooed and that there's water for them. Otherwise I just leave them alone. So this guy here has tipped his water over, so we can use that as an excuse to have a look at this guy. This is a hatchling from this year, from Tiger, my banana pastel inchy warmer, and this is a banana warmer. Just a few months old but growing really well. It's a male. Look at that pattern. Let's zoom in again. There we go. Awesome. And you can see on the tub lid there, I mark down every feeding. So this guy has had 15 feedings already. And I have to show this girl again. This is my super pastel spot nose yellow belly vanilla het for clown female that I produced this year. This is part of my Batman project, and I couldn't have wished for a better female with all those extra genes in there to carry forward this project. No excuse needed to show her again. Look at that head, guys, almost pure white. And the pattern on the body, just stunning. So you can see there's no wonder it takes me so long to get my routine checks done. I can't resist opening tubs. Let me show you this one. He's angry. This is my banana cinnamon Enchi, and I'm thinking that this guy will plug into my clown projects really well. I like Enchi in clown, I like banana in clown, and the cinnamon will add a whole new dimension. So I'm thinking let's plug this guy into a clown female. See if I can just zoom in. He's a little bit snappy, guys. There we go. So banana, cinnamon, Enchi. Put him back in his tub so he can hiss away to himself. Again, can't resist, guys, from that spot nose het for clown clutch. This again is a female. Take a look at this girl. This is a super pastel spot nose het for clown. Look at that gorgeous pattern. and the blushing on the head. Growing really well. Fantastic. Let's just take a look at this guy. This is my BMW that I've posted pictures of before. So banana, Mojave, warmer. Very reduced pattern. Nice yellow sides. And you'll see the Mojave influence in the alien heads trying to come back. The male doesn't have these alien heads, but the mum is Mojave, and he's inherited the Mojave gene from the mother. So that's my BMW. Let's just take a look at this female because she's been featured on Instagram many times as well. This one is from that same clutch of bananas, but this one is not a banana. This one is a cinnamon, Mojave, and warmer. Just look at those stunning colours. Really, really bright. Nothing like the mother, who is also a cinnamon Mojave, but this guy has an extra gene in him from the father, and I'm pretty certain that it's warmer. The head stamp is disguised because of the cinnamon, but you can see the eye stripe. Again, looking at the camera, if I could just show you the eye stripes. They're not straight, they're wiggly, just like the warmer. So I suspect that this guy has warmer. This is a female, and this will be staying in my collection. Just a stunning, stunning snake. And I think I have to show you this one, guys. This is the snake that I've been waiting a year for another clutch to hatch. This is my male, and he is, see if I can just, there we go, he is Xanthic, 66% possible het for clown. So he is going to go into my double het project. I already have two mature females. This male will grow up over the next year or so, and he'll be seeing those two females, which are possible double hets. But at least I have a visual to work with, so at least we can prove out some of those genes. So Xanthic, 66% Hos het clown. This is VPI Xanthic. So that's it, guys. I'm going to carry on, finish cleaning on my tubs, finish all my inspections, but I hope you enjoyed just browsing some of the tubs as I was cleaning. Alright guys, I'm going to carry on with the tubs now. Thanks for watching. We have reached 300 plus subscribers now, so I need to be doing a giveaway fairly shortly. So I'm going to get some t-shirts and stickers made. I never really thought that I'd have to do that, but I am going to get some stickers with the Royal Ball logo on there, and some t-shirts again with Royal Balls made, and I'll be doing a giveaway for 500 subscribers. So thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and we'll see you next time.